This is Project Grace.
This is Project Grace.
Magtanim ng bago, kaalaman ay lalago. Agrikulturang bago, magsasakay panalo.
Project Grace is the concrete response of the Oblates in Metro Manila, Philippines to the hunger brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic crisis.
The word GRACE is actually an acronym for Garden Ready Always for Consumption of Everyone. And the main goal of this project is food sufficiency in every home. And this goal, I believe, can only be attained if urban gardening becomes a culture, a way of life for every Filipino family.
This is the Garden of Grace. All vegetables here are planted in a recyclable container donated by the parishioners of the Shrine of Our Lady of Grace under the Diocese of Caloocan. These vegetables are intended to feed the poor affected by the pandemic crisis.
This garden started only with 2 recycled containers. I started it here in the church compound before the pandemic crisis began. But when the lockdown was imposed by the government, we Oblates got the chance to persuade the people to do the same.
As far as I remember it, it was on a live stream mass when Father Ponpon, the parish priest of the Shrine of Our Lady of Grace, challenged people to plant vegetables in their homes. When people started to see us Oblates wearing working clothes, planting vegetables, touching soil, getting dirty, harvesting, all of these have triggered curiosity to people.
Father Ray Amancio, an Oblate missionary assigned in China, has been stranded in the shrine for almost a year now. He is the brain behind the naming of the Project Grace.
Project Grace takes its rootedness from a simple dream to have a garden ready always for consumption of everyone, yet daring all of this prophetic call for a simple yet radical response. I saw Grace at work when the lockdown took its toll during my stay here in Caloocan. From the time when we first braved the fringes or the kasuluk-sulukan of its hallowed streets to distribute basic food aids, I was already faced by the reality of homelessness and perturbed by those who were indirectly troubled by the effects of the virus. For instance, the paleros or the garbage collectors, the street vendors, the street dwellers, and the jeepney drivers. Since then, the external crisis has set a journey into my kaloob-looban towards disturbing my innermost core as a young Oblate missionary. Simply, it was a metanoia for me, an ecological conversion even, for it posed an even greater impetus towards a change of the way of living, to humility, to bending down to touch the soil, to burrow the seeds and hope for a yield, to embrace the culture of planting, to simply having a staple food on the plate in every home.
Reverend Joseph Nadwa, an OMI deacon and a professional agriculturist, was also stranded in Manila for a few months. While waiting for his travel pass going to his official assignment in the southern part of the Philippines, he helped a lot in the rapid implementation of the Project Grace. He introduced to Project Grace the technology of hydroponics. On August 5, 2020, a memorandum of agreement was signed by the Diocese of Caloocan and the Department of Agriculture of the Philippine government to promote integrated urban agriculture. In this agreement, the Shrine of Our Lady of Grace was officially recognized as demonstration farm for urban agriculture. One of its tasks as demonstration farm is to provide technical assistance and facility to those who are interested in the urban agriculture. With this new status of the shrine as demonstration farm, more people have come to visit the place, not only to pray, but to undergo trainings and to witness the beauty of urban farming. As of December 2020, around 1,600 individuals have already undergone seminar workshops and webinars in urban gardening. The encyclical Laudato Si is always one of the topics included the seminar workshops with emphasis on the call of Pope Francis for global ecological conversion.
Global ecological conversion is the call of Pope Francis to a change of lifestyle. A lifestyle which is not destructive to the environment. In the seminar that we facilitate, we inspire and challenge the participants to respond concretely to this call of Pope Francis through recycling, composting, and using organic fertilizers in their garden. Usually at the beginning of the seminars, the participants are asked to harvest the available vegetables in the compound of the shrine, and their harvests are served to them during mealtime.
On November 2020, to make people more aggressive in planting vegetables in their homes, two major contests were launched in Caloocan, a Veggie Christmas Tree Challenge and a contest on ecological lantern known as Ning Ning ng Hardin Challenge. This was participated by residents of villages and basic ecclesial communities of the Shrine of Our Lady of Grace.
I am very happy because the local government of Caloocan fully supported the two big contests we initiated. The basic goal of the two contests was to repackage urban gardening and make it more attractive to people. This is a creative way of encouraging them to plant vegetables in their homes. Our local government leaders and some friends in the business sector sponsored the prizes for the contest. And I think this is a good indicator that this project has a very bright future.
The Project Grace has been in existence for 10 months now. It is still young, but it has already created a big impact, not just within the Shrine of Our Lady of Grace, but in the whole country. It has been featured many times in the radio and TV programs of national and international media, such as in BBC News. ABS-CBN News Online, GMA 7 TV program Bawal ang Judgmental Online Exclusives, GMA 7 National TV program Stand for Truth, and ABS-CBN TV program Ibayan, hosted by TV actress Miss Angel Locsin, the most admired woman in the Philippines.
What I hope to achieve concretely in the near future is to have a Sunday market here in the shrine where people will just bring their organic vegetables from their garden and sell them. This Sunday market can also be a center for barter trade where people can just have an exchange of products without money involved.
I believe this project will continue to fly high. Many parishioners are now inspired to plant vegetables because of this initiative. This is very simple and doable. Nobody will go hungry if every family will participate in this project.
The Project Grace only began with 2 small recycled containers. After just a few months, these containers multiplied into hundreds, then to thousands, and now the numbers are still growing. These small recycled containers, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform the world. It is a little act, but can make a big impact. join us in this project.
L'adagio sì, oh mi Signore, l'adagio sì, oh mi Signore, l'adagio sì, oh mi Signore, l'adagio sì, oh mi Signore. Yes, be praised in all your creatures, sun, a brother, moon, a sister, in the stars and in the breezes, air and fire and flowing water. L'adagio sì, oh mi Signore, l'adagio sì, oh mi Signore, l'adagio sì, oh mi Signore, l'adagio sì, oh mi Signore. Thank you for the earth, our mother, she who feeds us and sustains us, for our fruits, our grass, our flowers, for the mountains and the oceans. L'adagio sì, oh mi Signore, l'adagio sì, oh mi Signore, l'adagio sì, oh mi Signore, l'adagio sì, oh mi Signore. Praise for those who spread forgiveness, those who share your peace with others, bearing trials and sickness bravely, even sister death for them. L'adagio sì, oh mi Signore, 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 l'adagio sì,